Hi, my name is Kate. I'm also known as Two Little Kits. Welcome to my FlossTube. I've got some works in progress to share. I've got finished pieces to talk about. I have Two Little Kits stuff to talk about, and a couple of things have happened in the last 2 weeks, so let's get started. So first of all, I apologize for my lighting. We are finally seeming as though we are out of summer, and this room, I remember it being a lot brighter. I don't want to put on the overhead lights because it just throws awful shadows all over me. So yeah, I've got my canvas light and I've got my computer screens with white stuff on it, sort of as light boxes basically, and I'm hoping that that will be enough and I won't have to make too many edits in when I edit the video. So fingers crossed, and yeah, apologies. I'm gonna move one of the things actually. Ooh, I think that's okay. Just sorry about all of that, all the reflections on my glasses. That's like the one thing I don't like about wearing glasses is light reflections in things like recordings and photos. It's just, yeah, irritating. But anyway, enough of that. What should we start with first? Let's start with haul, because I haven't started with talking about haul for a little while. So I've got a couple of different things to talk about regarding haul. One is a new thing that's not really stitchy related. It's this, which I'm trying to get out of the box first. So these are Skeins, which is a fidget toy, which is really cool. So that's the little box that it came in. But they're these magnet things. I don't even know how to describe them, but this is my like go-to fidget toy, especially while I'm in therapy. I need to sneeze. Oh, it's not gonna happen. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh, okay. I'm sorry if I sniff or do that, but yeah, that's really annoying. But basically, this is the version 2 of these fidgets, and it was a Kickstarter to get them, and they're so much quieter than my last ones. These, where's my other ones? Where's my other ones? Oh, here. So these are my, you can hear just how noisy they are when they click and they magnetize to each other. So that's my old ones. This is the version 1 Skeins. And these ones are just so much quieter. Like, I'm trying to make them make noise, but they're just not. So yeah, I got a new fidget and I highly recommend them. I haven't talked about them before, but when I'm, especially like I said, in therapy, I need to do something with my hands. And now that I've got it in my hands, I'm fiddling with it all the time. They're not cheap. They call themselves a grown-up fidget toy, and I totally agree. It's not really a kid's fidget toy. I do this a lot, so I split it in half and then fold it and split it and fold it. That's the fidget that I do the most. But anyway, so I got this and I wanted to share because I was excited about getting the Kickstarter finally. So there's that. The next thing I got is what you saw in the, I both need to sneeze and my nose is really sore at the moment. I've got like a cut just so like right on the inside of my nostril. It's very painful, so I'm struggling. Plus there's cat fur everywhere. As I was saying, as you saw in the thumbnail for this video, I have these 3 flosses that I got. These are Threadworks flosses. They're a hand-dyed, I believe, hand-over-dyed floss. They're not color fast, so I have to keep remembering that because I always wash my work after I've stitched. But I got these very pretty flosses in these 3 different colors, and now I'm trying to find a pattern to stitch them with. So if you've got any patterns that are single color or are designed for variegated floss or a nice blackwork pattern or something like that, I'd rather do cross stitch mainly, so because that will show up the color variation a lot better than blackwork patterns. But yeah, I have these and I think they're beautiful and I want to find a pattern to use them with. So Let me know in the comments below if there's something that you suggest. There is one designer that does a lot of patterns that are single color, so variegated floss oriented. That's Fuzzy Fox Shop, I think, or Fuzzy Fox Designs. I can't remember if it's shop or designs. She does a lot of those kinds of patterns. I actually have one of her patterns. It's a snowflake, and I've been doing it in one of the DMC variegated flosses, which I will probably pick up again and try and finish for the end of this year so that it's ready for Christmas time, because it's a snowflake. But yeah, anyway, I have those. That's awesome. The other thing that I have that I picked up is some 16 count fabric from Michaels. I haven't had a white 16 count fabric yet, and I wanted to get one because I have a plan for a blog post that you need that needs different count sizes of fabric. So I got this, and I'm certain that I will use it. And the other thing I got is this and this, and I'm trying not to mix it all up, and just like other, and all of this. I've gotten lots and lots of floss, just DMC floss, because, and this is my good tangent leading into Two Little Kit stuff. I've been putting together the kits like I showed you last FlossTube. I'm pretty sure I did anyway. I've been putting together the kits for release for Floss Daily, which are these kits here. This is just the floss cards for these, and they've got a needle threader on the back, and they've all got this little needle in the little hole on the side. And also, this one's not done, but also for Just Breathe. So yeah, as you can see, I'm still working on filling up the floss on these. This one's a lot longer than the cross stitch one, so hopefully people won't run out of floss. You know, if they struggle to do the stitches or something, they'll have lots of excess floss. It's so nice to pat them though. Oh my gosh, I find myself just like running my fingers through it like it's hair. I'm creepy. Anyway, hopefully you don't think I'm creepy. If you're watching this, you probably don't, because you know that floss is nice. So yeah, I've been working on that, and that's what all of these colors are for. They're for the rest of this. So there's that. I'm hoping to release these ideally before next FlossTube. I've done the pattern for the Floss Daily. I need to do the instruction side of the piece of paper for how to cross stitch. I've got my little icon, my little like illustrations on how to do cross stitch and how to do back stitch. I did hire someone in the end to make those for me, and they came out exactly what I hoped for. Yeah, I won't be doing the same thing for the Just Breathe, like to do all of the stitches. I'm going to put together a web page with all of the videos that I've already done on how to do the stitches. So I'll make up a QR code or something like that people can scan in and get sent straight to that web page, and that'll likely be like a hidden page on my website. So yeah, I have plans. It's all happening. It's all in motion. I'm excited. It'll be awesome. Like I said, I'm hoping to get that done, or get those on my website and ready for sale before next FlossTube. So fingers crossed for me. Let me know in the comments which one you would be interested in purchasing, with either the cross stitch or the embroidery. That'd be awesome to hear. And also how much you are willing normally to spend on a kit. I'm curious about that. I will have my own price, but I'm curious what other people are willing to spend. Like I do need to sit down and work out the cost of everything that I've put together, and yeah, figure out the price on that. I'm figuring that's going to be the last thing that I'll do. So yeah, anyway, I'm excited. Hope you are too. That's sort of all the Two Little Kits related stuff, and haul, which is Two Little Kits related. So let's move on to works in progress. We'll start first of all by talking about the elephant in the room, and that is that I didn't share any progress on my flower field last FlossTube, and I won't be sharing any progress on my flower field this FlossTube because I don't have any progress to share, which really bums me out. I haven't stitched any flowers since the end of August, and I'm kind of upset about that, and it is all on me. There's no other external reason for why I haven't done it. I just have not felt like stitching any flowers. I am aware that every day that passes by means more flowers to stitch to catch up, so I am hoping that through that, maybe even starting today, fingers crossed, I will pick up that project and stitch at least 2 flowers every day. There'll have to be a couple of days where I do 3 because September has only 30 days, October has 31, but it's already, today's the 4th of October, so there is a couple of days, like I said, that I'll need to do 3, but if I were to do 3 every day, I would obviously catch up quicker. So yeah, my hope is to do 2, but try and aim for 3 or even more if I'm feeling up to it, so that way I can catch up. I really don't want to end the project at the end of August. I do want to finish out through the year, and I don't want to be stitching it well into 2025. So yeah, I'm just know that I'm really bummed out about it, that I haven't forgotten about the project. I just haven't wanted to stitch the flowers for a while. So yeah. So anyway, let's look at some stitches. The first one is the biggest one, which is Pretty Little Seattle by Satsuma Street. The fabric's really, it's getting a bit more flexible, but it's still really crunchy. So this is one I need to peek around the corner to make sure it's in shot. But there's this one. I'm working on the green at the moment. I did find 1 or 2 stitches that were missing from one of the colors I'd already stitched. So the one I remember is the light purple down here. I missed a stitch right at the end here. Oh my gosh. I'm just gonna take the opportunity to scratch my nose. Okay. I really like the clouds, and I do like the whale, the killer whale down here, the orca, sorry. My husband corrected me, he's like, it's an orca, it's not a killer whale. Anyway, so that, yeah, I finished 3 colors, I think, since last FlossTube. The gray, the burnt orange, and the black. So that's pretty cool. So yeah, all right, there's that one. Next one, what's the next one? Let's do my car project. This one is Village in the Valley by Flossie Fox Shop. I'm on the lighter green finally. So I'm like currently stitching this little fish, the inside of the little fish. But I finished all the other green color. Yeah, not much else to say. This one needs an iron so bad. I feel like I need to probably fold it in a different way, because it's just it's so creased, especially this crease here. But I don't know, I'm just refusing to. Stubbornness, who knows. The next work in progress is an upcoming pattern, and this is going to be a free pattern of mine. And I'm still working out the name, but I'm thinking that it's going to be part of a series, which I don't know if all of the pieces in the series will be free, but this one at least will be. So for now, I'm calling it Mental Health and then colon happiness, which is 3 letters, I know, which is why I'm still brainstorming a name. But this is the piece so far. It has gone through so many color iterations. I've agonized over the orange color, which is what I'm stitching now. So these are the 2 orange bits that I've done, and there's going to be a darker orange coming. And oh my god, I could not figure out an orange that matched this palette that also worked as a light and a dark, which is not dark, but a light and a darker color. And yeah, oh no, I've just started, that's right, I've just started the dark orange. So I've just done the light orange, but I've literally done the first half of a stitch of the darker orange. So this piece is going to read, I deserve happiness, and it has a little smiley face in the bottom. So it's very simple design, it's very cartoonish, maybe. It's not my usual style, but I really wanted to do some kind of different rainbow. That was like my design driving force. So yeah, let me know what you think of the colors. I am quite happy with how they're coming out, and I will be taking note of the two rainbows, so the lighter and the darker. So you can see the lighter one all through there. There's no real strip of darker color yet because I can't find the darker yellow that I have. I know I have it because I have every single color. I can't find it, so I'm getting to the point where I'm going to have to go to the craft store and get another one, which means I'll then find the missing color at home, of course. But yeah, so I still haven't stitched the darker yellow because I can't find it, but it'll have the text. You can kind of see the missing gaps where the text will be, and then there's a circle here for a smiley face. And yeah, the idea is this piece will sit flush in a hoop. So I'm stitching this on 16 count, and that means it will sit flush in a 3-inch hoop, and I think that'll look really cute. But if you stitch it in a way where it won't, then it's obviously got this outline to sort of break it up, I guess, instead of just abruptly cutting it off. So yeah, I am considering expanding the circles, like the little bubbles of color, so that it's bigger in case someone wants to stitch it on like 14 count and fit it in a 6-inch hoop or whatever they want to do, so that yeah, it would work basically. But it is a small piece, and it's not hard to do, so that's why I'm thinking it'll be a free pattern, and I haven't released a pattern in a while. So yeah, let me know what you think. I really do like the colors, so I'm happy. But like I said, it's been a lot of iterations of colors, and I have unpicked at least 2 wrong colors that didn't match. I posted about one of them on Instagram last week. So there's that. My last work in progress. I'm rambly, and I'm trying really hard not to be because I want to make this more succinct. But the last work in progress I have is this one here, which is The Haunted Library by Lola Crow Cross Stitch. So as I shared in the last FlossTube, you can see that I've done some progress on this since I last put it away. I've decided, so I looked into it and there were 10 releases for this one. I'm going to tuck this under my hood to hold it a bit. But so there were 10 releases on this stitch along. I can't remember actually how many I hadn't finished, but I was working on this one up here, and then everything else was down in this section here that I hadn't done. So I think technically 3 parts I hadn't completed. So I am starting, because as you probably know, I stitch in color order, number order, not color order. I stitch in number order, and I'm just working through the colors, the numbers of colors as they are in order, and filling out what's missing. So right now it's black. I finished something. I think it's a brown, like number 8 or something. I can't remember. But I did finish a color because there wasn't a lot of it left over in the missing parts. But anyway, there's that piece. And although I have been saying that I am bummed that this is done on 14 count and not 18 count, it kind of has been nice to stitch something so big, because everything else I've been working on is 18 or 16 count, so it's a lot smaller. I just have to keep remembering to get 3 strands of floss for this, because I'm so used to grabbing 2 lately. So that's that. Let me know if you've stitched this or if you're stitching it. That'd be awesome to know. Foldy, foldy, foldy. All right, finished pieces. I have 3 finished pieces. The first one I can show you because I have it in person, in hand. It's the little butterfly garden by Pigeon Coop Designs. So this one was deliberately designed so that this would fold into the hoop and yeah, fit into a 4-inch hoop. I think it's really cute. I do still like the color of the fabric. It's kind of hard to see, but it is a very blush pink kind of color. And yeah, I kept it, you can't really see the whole thing, but I did keep the back empty so you can kind of see my stitching there. Apologies for the noise. I need to change the day I do washing, I think, because yeah, my washing machine's going crazy. The next finished piece that I have is the ornament that I shared. My nose is so sore. It's so itchy. I don't have it with me because, as I mentioned last FlossTube, it was a rush order and I needed to get it done and sent out as soon as possible. But hopefully I'm overlaying a video of it right now. It came out awesome. I didn't get to do the entire way around the circle for the border that I wanted to do because I basically ran out of time. I needed to get it sent out on Tuesday last week, so the 24th, and I literally was still stitching it on that day, and then they had to wash it, and then I used my hairdryer to dry it and sent it out as I was then going to pick up my kids from school. Basically, it was down to the wire, really. But even though I got it in the mail on time, it was of course late, because of course. But anyway, I think it turned out really well, and my customer's really happy with it. So hooray! Let me know what you think. I am thinking I will do at least 1, maybe 2 more ornaments this year with that kind of border, but I'll probably make the border more intricate looking. I don't know, I haven't worked it out yet. I'll talk about ornaments a bit more in a little bit, but okay, my washing machine's done. What was I saying? Yeah, I'll talk about ornaments in a sec. The other finished piece that I have, I can't show you, but I am planning on sharing a blurred picture over my face of it. It's the piece that I have done for the Stitches Collective, which is being released on, I put it in my calendar. It's being released on the 17th, so I will be able to share, yeah, 17th of November, sorry, 17th of November. I'll be able to share sneak peeks of it on the 3rd of November. So follow me on Instagram if you are interested in seeing those. That would be great. But yeah, I can't wait to share this pattern with you. I think it's very cute. I think it's, okay, someone just bought something from me on Etsy. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think it's in my style. I think it's like nice in my style. I think it'll appeal to a big range of people. So yeah, check it out when it's available. All right, the last thing to chat about is IRL stuff, which there isn't a lot to talk about because there just isn't. I donated blood last week, which I always like to mention because it's a big deal for me. I'm afraid of needles, and when I found out that my blood type was O negative, I was like, oh no. Because I know that O negative is the universal blood donor type. So it took me a long time to work up the courage to be able to do that, and now I try very hard to do it every 2 months. I did have issues this year donating blood because of the surgeries, and the last time before this previous one I tried to donate, but I was on antibiotics and I couldn't do it while I was on those. So yeah, I donated blood, and I filled the bag in like 5 minutes or something, so go me. And the only other thing that's really been going on is just me being a chaperone to my kids, pretty much. Or a entertainer, I guess, for the kids. My kids have been having playdates after playdates after playdates, and I'm just like taking them all over the neighborhood, basically. So yeah, not much exciting things have been happening for me, but we've been busy, basically. And I guess the other thing to mention, just because I really like it, is that now that it's autumn, I am really enjoying the fact that the trees are all changing colours. There's one strip of trees on the way to and from my kids' school that just have, I don't know what kind of trees they are, but it's just this row of trees in the middle of the median strip for the road that are just all fiery red and orange colour right now, and it's very pretty, and I very much like it. So, oh, and the other thing that I did before I forget and before I wrap up is I got my hair cut. How do I put this? So when I had the weight loss surgery, I lost a bunch of hair, which you probably have been able to notice. Such is life, you know, things happen. But I've been having a lot of hair regrowth. So my regrowth is like this long, and my hair was, you know, varying lengths of much longer. And so I got a haircut this week, and I'm like, look, I'm so sick of the halo of hair that I have with all these scraggly little bits that are much longer. What can we do? So yeah, I got my hair cut really short, which, like, I don't hate it, but I didn't want it to be this short again. I've had it this short before, but I wanted it to be that sort of long kind of length, that asymmetrical length. But this way it'll all grow out together. So I'm happy about that, and I have an appointment for next year to give it lots of time to grow out. So yay. And I hope you like it. Let me know what you think. All right, I think that's everything. I've got lots of stuff. I'm looking at my calendar, actually. I have lots of stuff coming up, so that will be something interesting to talk about, but IRL stuff this time around is short and sweet. So thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the kits that are coming up, which one you would pick if you were to buy one. Let me know what you think of the ornament design that I've done, and if you're planning, oh, I should mention that. And I was going to talk about ornaments, so just briefly. If you would like to order an ornament, there is still time before the deadline of delivery for December. So you can go to my website, there'll be a link in the description on how to order an ornament. And the other thing I was going to talk about with ornaments is that I haven't started designing them, which is why there's still time to place an order. And I look forward to being able to share the designs that I have in the next FlossTube. That'll be cool. What else did I ask you to tell me about? I don't remember. But thanks for watching. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks so much for subscribing if you have already. If you haven't, please do, because I just checked before I started recording my subscribers number, and I am at 998 people subscribed. I'm so close to 1,000 subscribers. I can't believe it, and I am so appreciative. So thank you so much. I'm hoping that before the next FlossTube, I'll be tipped over that 1K subscriber number. So that'll be awesome. So anyway, until next time, I will see you around the internet. Bye.